to become the black cat, how to become the bitch in the relationship, how to have him chase after you. Number 1, talk less and do less. Y'all are talking and doing so fucking much. You look like a clown. Stop doing so much. What are you so worried for? Always calling, always reaching out, always taking initiative, always planning dinner dates. Let your man do that for you. But guess what? He can't even do that for you because you're already the first one always in charge doing everything. Give your man some space so he can actually come your way. There's a constant dynamic between the two. It is usually very equal. If one person pulls away, the other person is forced to come their way. So every now and then, don't be available. Don't always jump when he says jump. He's planned a dinner date. When he's calling you, when he's messaging you, you're always there replying. You're always there picking up the phone. You're always, he's so happy picking up the phone, talking to him. Let this man breathe. If you want to become the mysterious black cat, you have to leave room for mystery. So don't always pick up the phone. Don't say yes to every single freaking dinner date or any single opportunity he's throwing at you. Tell him the exact days during the week that work for you. Also tell him the exact times when it is too late for you. After 8 p.m. you don't want to go on dinner dates because you've got a busy life, you've got early morning Pilates, you are not available after 8 p.m. at night. When he makes a joke, don't be sitting there laughing like it's the funniest shit you've ever heard in your life. Sometimes laugh, sometimes don't. You have to leave your man sitting on the edge of his seat wanting more of you. If you give everything to him right from the start, the nicest lingerie, the nicest perfume, the nicest looks, the nicest actions, skill sets, the best meal, the best, whatever it is, he cannot appreciate it because he didn't have to do much to earn it. So stop giving your away so freely. Your time, access to your personality, your mystery, your past, your family, whatever it is, hold that back. Let him earn access and time for you. And last but not least, learn to say no. If you're in love with this guy, you're attracted to someone, you have a crush on someone, all you do is say yes to everything and you slip into the golden retriever role chasing him. If you say yes to everything, he cannot come your way. Men are attracted to women who can hold their own. Men are attracted to women who are independent, who have their own life, who don't say yes and amen to everything they do. So learn to say no and prove to him that your life is just as happy, satisfied, and fulfilling with or without him in it. If he gets that feeling or energy from you, he will make sure that he is in your life because he will compete with his own ego to make you his. His Instagram following list, none of your business. Videos he watches on TikTok, none of your business. Him checking out another beautiful woman walk into the restaurant, none of your business. Him liking another girl's Instagram photo, none of your business. The relationship with his ex-girlfriend, none of your business. The pick-me girl that secretly wants him, none of your business. His past sex life, none of your business. His female friends, none of your business. The reason why you went from the woman on the pedestal, the mysterious black cat, his dream girl, down to the bottom, the doormat, the woman that is the play soul, that is convenient, that doesn't get any more princess treatment, that you are telling him that he deserves better, that he is better than you, that you suddenly put him on the pedestal. And how do you do this? Oh, I'm glad you asked. Even in your everyday micro interactions, let's say one of the girls is calling, they ask you out for dinner and you say, I don't know yet because I need to double check with Richard. I don't know, he's not home yet. I'm gonna wait for him. That is giving him power. Why are you waiting for Richard? Why are you waiting for your man's approval? Go out with the girls if they ask you, if you don't have plans and you say yes. Another example, if you always have dinner together and he's running late home from work and you call and you check in because you want to make sure that his favorite meal is ready to go once he eats and comes home because he had such a long day at work, you are forgetting yourself and putting him first. Why? Because you had a long day too and you want your favorite meal too. And why don't you have the rice or the pasta or whatever you like? Why don't you think, I had a long day, I'm deserving of a very good meal. Why don't I just sit here and cook one for myself? No. Or you can think about, oh my God, when is Richard coming home? I haven't heard from him. Checking the time, messaging him, calling him. Your anxiety is spiraling. Is he talking to someone else? What is he up to? Or maybe it doesn't even go that far, but yet still, you are the one asking or waiting for his approval. You are waiting for this man to dictate your daily routine, your daily life. When you wake up, when you eat, what you do on the weekend, what you do after work in your own free time. If that is you and you listen to that and it resonates with you, my love, you need to click the link in my bio and either book a coaching call with myself or download my masterclass because it's currently 50% off, or just realize the fact that you are giving your power away and the person that has all control over changing that and flipping the script is actually yourself. So stop blaming your man for being comfortable, not putting any more energy into you, and pull your power away from him. Stop asking him for approval. Stop requesting what he's doing. Stop asking for things. Stop begging him to change and just change yourself. And remember who the frick you are. Trust me, you teach people the way you want to be treated. If you put yourself back up here, this man is left with no other chance but to also put you up here. Step number 1, ladies, choose the right fucking man. Some of you are still running after Justin or Krustin, whatever his fucking name was, where you just deep down know he's not gonna do shit for you. You just deep down know this man doesn't like you as much as you like him, and you're gonna end up forever unhappy and miserable. You would rather sell your soul to the devil to get to be with this man named Krustin from the trailer park than working on yourself, getting a side hustle started, starting a business, make some money, looking good, getting snatched, going to the gym, putting yourself out there and meeting high value men who would do anything for you. So you can become the black cat and they are the golden retriever. And you can only become the black cat if you, exact what I just said, put all that energy into yourself first, rather than putting that exact mental, physical and spiritual and emotional energy into Krustin from the trailer park. In other words, the black cat never chases. The black cat doesn't jump when someone says jump. The black cat is the independent, unbothered person in the relationship dynamic. You'll never become the black cat or stay unbothered if you enter a relationship with Justin, because you've been pursuing him and chasing him before you even got into the relationship. The secret to become the ultimate black cat, you have to work on yourself first. You have to become the black cat so you attract golden retriever men. If you are the golden retriever running after shitty men, like black cat men, you will forever stay the golden retriever. No matter how much you love this person, no matter how much this person loves you, the dynamic is off, because right from the start, you were the pursuer, not the one being pursued. Welcome to my 5-part series of Black Cat No-Goes. Take your notebook out, sit down, make yourself comfortable and listen up, because these are things a black cat would never do. Things she would not even think about, because as soon as she would, she becomes a golden retriever. Let's get into it. Part 1, this video is a travel edition. When you are traveling with your man, do not, I repeat, do not unpack his luggage. Do not even think about opening up his little suitcase, putting his shoes all cute in a row in the front of the entrance of the hotel room, hanging up his shirts, his button-ups into the wardrobe. You are not his maid. You are not his personal assistant. You are not his mother. This is a grown-ass man. And if he wants to have chaos in the background, let him. Black cat women know they don't have to do things for him to value you. Golden retriever woman would think, oh my god, I love this man so much. I'm gonna cater to his needs. I'm gonna make sure everything is tidied up in the hotel room. All his shoes are lined up. All his button-ups are sitting in the closet for him ready to go. However, the truth is, ladies, this man is not gonna think, oh my god, this woman is so sexy, so amazing. She's nurturing me. I feel so looked after. Oh my god, I better get a piece of her. I'm gonna come her way. I'm gonna pursue her and chase her because she's so amazing and she's always putting my clothes away. No. He thinks, how convenient. And then women wonder, when they always tidy up his stuff, when they always literally baby him as if they are his mother, why the sexual spark died. Well, because you're not letting him be the man. You're not letting him be his own individual. You're literally controlling his life to the point where you're unpacking his luggage. So if you're watching this and this resonates and you're currently traveling with your man, stop touching his shit. Let go, let him be the man. And if he's making a mess, let him. You should be chased and he should chase you. That's the only relationship dynamic that I ever saw works. You are happier in your relationship as a woman if you are the black cat and he is your golden retriever chasing you. The archetype of the black cat simply means that you're the woman on the pedestal, you're the dream girl, you are the woman staying unbothered, ready to receive and be chased and pursued by him. Black cat, golden retriever. 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 Now I'm going to give you some examples of what it looks like when it doesn't work, when you as a woman have to do all the chasing because you are more dependent on the outcome of the relationship. It leaves you drained and miserable and a shell of a human, and usually you tend to overcompensate to still keep your man engaged in your relationship or your marriage, which pushes your man further and further away. Haley and Justin, she started off as a golden retriever chasing him, pursuing him, putting all her attention, mental and emotional focus on him, and he stayed unbothered. He was a black cat. Sophia and Scott, she was a golden retriever chasing him, overcompensating. There was a 15-year-old age gap. She was chasing him and tried everything in her power to keep his attention on her, and he couldn't care less. He also did the same thing to Courtney, stayed the black cat, and she became the golden retriever. Same thing here, black cat, golden retriever. And last but not least, ultimate black cat, golden retriever. Comment and follow for part 2. The woman that stays at his after the dinner party and cleans up and does the dishes and puts everything away and brings out the garbage, is the woman he would cheat on and take advantage of. Or she's going to stay in the friend zone. She's a golden retriever. The woman who leaves the party early, or maybe even cancels last minute, that's a black cat, and that's the woman he's gonna marry. Men do not appreciate women for women doing things for them. So the woman that stays back, the golden retriever cleaning everything, she thinks, oh my God, he's gonna see my value and everything I bring to the table. I'm doing so much for him. Oh my God, he's gonna fall in love with me because he sees I'm like the amazing wannabe wife. I'm like this amazing woman for his future children. No. Men don't think that way. Women think that way. Men think, she's so needy and desperate, she's staying till 4 a.m. Everybody's already left. She just wants my recognition. She wants my time and my validation and my love and wants to hop into bed with me. How needy, how desperate. I want to get her out of this place. The woman that maybe canceled last minute or left home early is the mysterious woman that mentally stimulates him, because he thinks, why is this woman so unbothered that she left my amazing dinner party? Remember, men have a huge ego. My amazing party, the place to be. How come she has something else to do that is more important to her? How come she had to leave early? What else is she up to? Is there another man in her life? How come she canceled? What could potentially be better than my dinner party at my place? I'm that man. So all of a sudden she triggered his ego. A woman that can trigger a man's ego has emotional leverage over him. Why? Because she becomes a mental challenge. She stimulates them mentally. The more a man thinks about a woman and is mentally stimulated by her, the more he wants to attain her, the more he wants to chase and pursue her. Because it is interesting to him because she's on a pedestal. She made very clear throughout her actions, not verbally, but throughout her actions. I'm unattainable. I have my own life. I don't need you to compliment me. The golden retriever, the woman that stayed back and cleaned everything, basically communicated, again, not verbally, but in her actions, I need you. I want you to need me, and this is why I'm overcompensating and doing all these things, like cleaning, bring the garbage out, literally doing all these dishes, helping him pack up after the dinner party, so I can be valued and loved. That is desperate, needy, and clown shit. Let me tell you a secret. Sometimes these type of women actually end up in a relationship with their man, usually because that man is very insecure and thinks, oh my God, I've got a free personal assistant. But these type of women will stay the golden retriever throughout the entire relationship. They will get cheated on, they will be taken advantage of, and they will be walked all over. So ladies, take a pick. Become the black cat. Stay unbothered. Black cat versus golden retriever has nothing to do with your personality or your character, but it has everything to do with the dynamic between you and your man. Women are always happier as the black cat and men are always happier as the golden retriever. But if you're with the wrong person, the dynamic shifts. This dynamic, she's the black cat, he's the golden retriever. Whereas in this dynamic, he is the black cat and she is the golden retriever. But then in this dynamic, she becomes the black cat and this is her golden retriever. The archetype of the golden retriever versus the black cat is nothing more than the pursuer versus the one being pursued, the one chasing versus the one being chased. Relationship will forever work out if the man is a golden retriever and you're the black cat. Why? Because men love to chase and women love to be chased and pursued. If you are the golden retriever, there is no chase for the man. He automatically becomes the black cat and it makes you anxious because you feel that you need to chase your own man. Even though you are with your man, you never really got the feeling that he is truly yours. The more you become the golden retriever, the more he becomes the black cat, because the more you push, the more he pulls. Because men don't like needy women. The more you fight for being relevant to him, for him to pursue and chase you, the less he will do it. The more you act unbothered, the more he wants to pursue you. Then he becomes the one fighting for you. The happiest women in relationships and marriages where the man is still pursuing them and chasing them are the ones that rest. The women that act unbothered. And this is where a lot of you get it wrong. It is actually psychology and biology. Falling in love is nothing more than chemicals and neurotransmitters being released in the brain to reproduce. Men fall in love through vasopressin. Women fall in love through oxytocin. Oxytocin is a bonding hormone released in the woman's brain when we spend time with the partner that we love, when we hug, when we have sex, when we hang out with them, when we cuddle in the presence of that person. Vasopressin, on the other hand, is being released in the male's brain in the absence of the woman, when he fantasizes of the woman, in the art of pursuing and chasing that woman. That's how he falls in love. If you take the chase away from a man and you commit with a man too early, he will not be able to fall in love and release the vasopressin that is needed for him to emotionally bond with you. If you do implement my advice and he gets emotionally attached to you, men do release oxytocin once they are emotionally committed to you. Once you're in a committed relationship with your man, once he is emotionally attached to you, he will release oxytocin and bond with you. And this is where you don't have to fight anymore to be relevant. That is when genuine love happens. However, there's a difference between fighting, playing a game to keep him wrapped around your little finger and lure him into a relationship, or also keeping him interested within the relationship. Still have him pursue you, still have him chase you. And that happens when you genuinely love and respect yourself, have non-negotiables, have deal breakers, have boundaries, and have expectations that you will never ever drop throughout your entire relationship or marriage, because then that man knows he needs to fulfill these expectations, otherwise he will lose you. Men like women that secretly know they could walk away from them, because then the chase never stops. If you want to be happy in your long-term commitment, relationship, or marriage, you need to embody the black cat, and he needs to be the golden retriever. The loyal, loving golden retriever that is good-looking, charming, cute, and would never abandon you. If you want a man like this, you have to be the black cat. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to show you examples right now. Golden retriever, black cat. That's why it works. Golden retriever, she's the black cat. Black cat, golden retriever. She's the black cat, he's the golden retriever. It works. If you still don't believe me, now I'm going to show you examples of what happens when you're the golden retriever in the relationship and he is the black cat. He's the black cat, she is the golden retriever. That's why it didn't work. She's the golden retriever, he's the black cat. She's the golden retriever, he's the black cat. If you want to be happy in your dating, relationship, or marriage, he needs to be the golden retriever and you need to become the black cat. Think about the characteristics of a cat. She comes and goes as she pleases. She won't sit in anyone's lap. She won't do favors. A cat doesn't run after anyone. A cat doesn't fetch a stick once you throw it. She leaves the house, goes about her exciting life, her exciting day, puts herself first, and then comes home whenever she accomplished what she wanted to accomplish. A golden retriever, on the other hand, jumps when you say jump, sits when you say sit. You throw a stick, he runs after it, grabs it, and brings it back to you. That's how loyal he is. Happy, loyal, little bit naive. You could lock a golden retriever in the back of your car, and he would still be happy once he comes out seeing you. Would never abandon you, wouldn't leave the house without you. A golden retriever waits for someone's approval, for someone's validation, love, wants attention desperately. A golden retriever structures their day entirely focused on the other person. Once the person goes to work, he sits waiting on the door, not doing anything for himself, just waiting for the other person to get back home. Golden retriever's existence is entirely focused on another being. A black cat couldn't care less, doesn't give a shit, goes and comes as she pleases, puts herself first. So if you want to be happy in your dating, commitments, relationship, marriage, you have to become the black cat. You have to stay independent and keep putting yourself first. So your husband can be the golden retriever. And this is the only dynamic that ever makes you happy and serves both of you. Step number 1, choose the right man. You want a masculine provider man, which you're not going to find on TikTok, that is 10 years younger than you, called Montana boys. Step number 2, learn to fucking detach. You need to handle your emotions. Some of you are running after men that makes you the golden retriever automatically. You're the one pursuing, you're the one chasing, you're the one reaching out, you're the one calling first, you're always the one saying yes to 3am booty call. You are bothered because you don't hear from him when he's out at the pub with the boys. You're bothered when he comes home after a long day from work and says, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym instead of spending time with you. If you are bothered, automatically you're the golden retriever because you are emotionally dependent. Become the freaking ice queen. You want to have emotional supremacy and stay unbothered. Talk less, do less, be less reactive, stay unbothered. Doesn't mean you don't have to love him anymore, but it just means you can regulate your emotions better and you're not putting all your emotions on a silver tray to him. Be smart, play dumb. Number 3, and a lot of you who are watching this and already following me, you should know this because my entire page is about this. Number 3, stop controlling him. Stop telling him off. Stop criticizing him. If he's doing the laundry, if he's putting something into the sink, whatever he's doing, like around the household, or if he's taking you out on dinner dates, you are slipping into the role of the provider and chaser and the control freak and the leader in your relationship. So you are all of a sudden in your masculine energy, which puts him into his femininity. All of a sudden, he will become the one that pulls away, that will slowly detach because he's so tired of your shit. So all of a sudden he becomes a black cat and you're the golden retriever chasing him because you're trying to make up for your actions why he's left in the first place. Number 4, don't be too fucking nice. Don't always reassure him. Don't always pick up the phone. Don't always be there when he needs you. Don't always be predictable. You have to be indifferent and you have to switch up the routine to give this man some pep in his step. Because the black cat comes and goes as she's pleasing. She's doing whatever she needs to do. She's not giving any handouts. The more kind and giving you are, you're slipping into the golden retriever. The more unbothered and indifferent you are becoming the black cat to him. And he wants to chase you because you are the one pulling away that is leaving him sitting on the edge of the seat wanting more of you because you're so hot and cold that he feels like, oh my god, I need to put energy and time commitment into her for her to actually be locked down by me again. And if you still need more information, my masterclass is currently 50% off, where you can learn all of this in the matter of 4 weeks. It is a full transformation for your dating, relationships, and self. I will see you there. When you're the golden retriever in the relationship, you're going to chase your man for the rest of your days and end up miserable. That's why you want to become the black cat so he can chase you. Black cat, golden retriever. 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 I'm gonna give you some examples of what it looks like when you are the golden retriever chasing your man. Golden retriever, black cat. Golden retriever, black cat. Golden retriever, black cat. Didn't work. Golden retriever, black cat. Kim and Pete, she's normally a black cat, but he turned her into a golden retriever. He's a black cat, she's a golden retriever. That's why it didn't work. Black cat, golden retriever. Justin is a black cat. She used to be the golden retriever, but something changed within the dynamic. She turned from golden retriever to black cat because after years of marriage and not being treated right, she remembered her worth and turned into the black cat. But this is why the dynamic is so weird, because she knows she deserves better, he can't give it to her, and look how off their even body language is. This is when Haley was a black cat with a golden retriever. These two are also a bit tricky. He's a black cat for sure, but she also is a black cat. But I think because they've been together before, and I don't know about the marital relationship previously, but now the dynamic is off a little bit too. And I believe that because he's been married before, she turned into the golden retriever. And you can see it, and the dynamic is very off too. I hope you enjoyed my little series. Follow me and like for more. This dynamic is literally the best dynamic in relationships, marriage, or dating for it to actually last. When she's a mysterious femme fatale black cat and he is the loyal golden retriever, the woman maintains the mystery, the independence. She serves herself first because the black cat comes and goes as she pleases, has an exciting life herself, doesn't owe anything to anyone, is the mysterious femme fatale, okay? This satisfies a woman herself because she puts herself first. She is the cat. She has an exciting life herself. On the other hand, this pleases the golden retriever husband because he sits on the edge of the seat, always still being intrigued by the cat, by her, by the other woman, being so interested and entertained by her, trying to always get a piece of her because he feels that he never fully has a hold of her. Because men like to be the golden retriever, they like the chase, they like to be told what to do, they secretly like women who scare them a little bit, intimidate them, because that's where the sex appeal comes in. If the woman is the golden retriever and she is naive and loyal and reassuring and wouldn't go anywhere without him, he gets bored because she is not a mental challenge. She isn't the mysterious femme fatale black cat archetype. He gets bored. She is convenient. The sex drive is dying down and he becomes a black cat, so he will pull away. And this dynamic never works. So if you want to be happy, he needs to be the dog, the golden retriever, and you need to be the black cat.